launched their latest world tour. So I've nipped out into town today to see how many people here know that famous song.
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 5,000 miles to fall down at your door.
We won't sing this.
Well, the duo behind that famous anthem are Charlie and Craig Reid, aka the Proclaimers. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Carlisle.
Thank you.
Why have you chosen this city to start your world tour?
It's just the way it's worked out. We've played at this venue in the Sand Centre before, so it was fantastic. We did it 2 years ago, and it was a brilliant gig, so it was definitely one we wanted to play again. And this is the start of the main tour, Brit Tour, Irish Tour, which will lead on to foreign tours as well next year. So it's really the kick-off for the new campaign for the album.
An exciting time.
Very exciting time, and a wee bit nerve-wracking as well, but we'll look forward to it.
Now, what's it like having a song that is played in football stadiums, bars, and everyone knows the words and everyone chants? I mean, you even had chart success again with it this year for Comic Relief. What's it like to have such a song?
It's great. I mean, it's good. I think if you can, there's very few people that get a song that lasts as long as that does. You know, becomes kind of public property like that. So it's helped us greatly down the years, and it's a great thing. They'll be singing it tonight. You know, the crowd, and it's just a great thing to have.
But you've got a new album out now, though.
Life With You, the name of the single, and the name of the album has just come out as well. So that's started off really well, the most promising we've had for a record for about 15 years. So it's been a really good year up to now, and hopefully the tour's going to bear that out as well.
Now, is it all right for us to stick around and have a listen to the sound check?
Of course it is, yes. Yeah.
OK, guys, I'll stick around and hear that. If you fancy seeing them in action tonight, though, there are still a few tickets available here at the Sand Centre. Get down for 7:30.
I think I had one too many. It must have been the one too many. I think I had one too many is all.
Some very catchy songs there from the Proclaimers. Is there anyone that you would walk 500 miles to see, Helen?
I don't know, no one sort of sticks in my mind, but probably...
Well, you sit back, a letter from America, take a look at the...
It was performances like this one on Top of the Pops which shot the Proclaimers to prominence 20 years ago. This wasn't just foot-tapping, folk-inspired pop. The Proclaimers put politics, history and a very Scottish sense of pride at the heart of their songs. But where did they go after all the early hype had died down?
We went as active from about, I suppose, 1991 onwards. We went as active as we've been. So, but in the last 6 years, since 2001, there's been 4 studio records and a tour either in Britain or Europe or Australasia, whatever, every year. So it's been, the last 6 years have been the most active we've ever had, leading up to this year when we had the hit record again.
Back in the 1980s, the brothers provided a refreshing antidote to the pretty but polished pop of bands who, occasionally at least, had their tunes written for them. It might be why there's so much back in demand these days too.
We grew up, we were unemployed for most of the 1980s, and we wrote about what we knew, what we'd seen ourselves, what we'd experienced, and that, I think that chimed with a lot of people. Really, if you've got a bit of talent, if you're unusual, I think if you keep doing what you're doing, it comes around for you again, I think.
When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely well too.
And today, twins Charlie and Craig say time and age haven't withered their energy on stage, or their desire to put on a top show to near sold-out venues across the country.
No, they haven't changed a bit, have they? That's quite a lot.